like locked up. I was like, ooh. Sitting down. Okay. Set myself up here a little better. And then it's hard. That's great. Yeah, okay, well. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna go down one and then go down. And then you're gonna come up and then you're gonna force it down on the second one. Okay? One. Mistake. I'm only gonna be so proud. I'll let you use your judgment. I don't know what the best angle is for calves, but. Damn. Like, so I'm gonna go, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go more, actually, I think like 8 and 8, and then 8 together, something like that.
Yep.
We'll see how I feel. So we are just getting things rolling here to get ready for the gym. We got up a little bit off schedule today. I was feeling really tired. Originally had plans to go to the gym I think at 6:30 and slept in until I think 7:30. My back is a little bit more achy today. And so it's not that it's injured again. I think it's just kind of, it's still healing and I'm still going to the gym pretty hard. So I probably really need to make sure that I'm slowing down just a little bit and still giving it an adequate amount of time to heal. A bunch of cat hairs on my mic too, because the cats are always rubbing up on my mic. I really wanted to go in and do deadlifts this week, but I still feel like deadlifting is going to injure my back even more, because when I was talking to my chiropractor, he basically said that I want, during the healing time anyway, that I really wanted to make sure I wasn't using, how do I explain this? Basically, what irritated the muscle the most was anything that was flexing the spine up and down, like basically vertical. So the muscles that were running up and down my back like this are the ones that needed the most healing on the left side. And so I'm just kind of thinking, like, for the deadlift motion, I just really feel like that's probably going to irritate it even more. But I really want to make sure that during this bulk I'm doing a lot of deadlifts, because I just find that it just really builds a lot of mass on your back. But nonetheless, what we'll do then is we'll go in and we'll do a lot more cable exercises today, really focus on getting a really good pump. We are about 170 pounds now on the bulk, so that's good. We're getting a little bit of size. And Javid has done some really good filming for me so far. We're probably gonna film a little bit more on the weekend. And I'm gonna try to get in another workout with Arthur, who was the one I was supposed to work out with this morning, but I canceled it, unfortunately, because, like I said, I was just really tired. My staunch supplements are on the way, but we are out of protein, or almost out of pre-workout, so I probably will have to go to the supplement store and get all of that again, kind of thing as well, just in the meantime while we wait for our supplements to get here. yeah, we got all of our Alpha League clothes on. We got the new cherry joggers on. They fit a little bit bigger than the other joggers, which is weird because they're both mediums. The other joggers fit me perfectly in the waist, and these ones fit me really, really big. But they're super comfy. It's not like they're falling off or anything. They're just a lot bigger in the waist size. So we're gonna get our pre-workout here going. You guys probably don't want to see there we go. I really want to get a pump supplement. I think I'm gonna get that for the bulk. We're bulking, we want to look big and juicy. So we got a new TikTok out. It was all about the chest. I just want to say that probably wasn't one of my best. I think what happened was I haven't done a voiceover in so long. I used to do voiceovers all the time, and I wanted to do a voiceover for my last workout, and so I started doing the voiceover, but then I was skipping so much stuff that I wanted to say. So I wrote everything down, and then I started reading that, and I think it just came off very much like I was reading a script, basically. Like I wrote down everything I wanted to say in the workout, and then it just came out so robotic. It almost sounded like I had zero motion. So next time, I'm just gonna freaking go through the workout with you guys and just say things that are on my mind, rather than trying to sound so professional or making sure I'm saying everything I need to say kind of thing. That way, you know, if you guys have questions, you can always ask me in the comment section. I don't know if you guys saw the new Chris Bumstead vlog, by the way. The new sweater he was wearing. Whoa, that is a nice sweater. Wow. Like, I was like, ooh, that's a sweater I want. I think it just says Sebum, I think, on it or something like that. It was like looked like a pinkish color. He was working out in Saskatoon. Dude was in the next province beside me. Could have just popped over to Manitoba and been like, hey, let's do a workout here as well. I really wouldn't have mind. He could have came out to good old Steinbach. I don't know why, but I feel like switching from when I was on my cut, I was doing intermittent fasting. And I feel like since I switched to my bulk now, I feel very groggy throughout the days, and I'm like, I would like to do intermittent fasting bulking style, but I just feel like I'm not gonna be able to get all my food in, like 3,100. I already have a problem getting 3,100 calories in per day eating all day, never mind only in an 8-hour window. So maybe my hunger would just be a little bit more there, but I don't know. I don't really like eating during the days. I'm weird. I like to eat just in the evenings. Give me the freaking 4 till 10 o'clock period. Boom, that's all when I want to eat my food. Just feel like that I'm just not gonna gain weight. I'm not gonna make gains that much if I try to do intermittent fasting, and I already have a problem getting in my calories. Speaking of which, calories. Let's make this really quick because I feel like it doesn't need to be a really long thing. When I'm doing my bulk, I do an IIFYM style of dieting. Wow. I don't know how that came out before like it did. But anyway, I figure out my macros very easily. I see videos all the time on the internet, like they do this long whatever. It's very simple. There's 2 ways to do it. You can go on to, I think it's maintenancecalories.net, punch in all of your information, it'll give you your maintenance calories. Or you can take your body weight and multiply it between 14 to 16. 16 meaning more like you're active quite a bit during the days, or you go to the gym quite a bit. 14 being on the lower things, you're more of a homebody. You have an office desk and you're only going to the gym a few times a week. You take whatever number you get, either on the website or by the calculation that I just told you, and you get a number. That'll be your maintenance calories. When you have your maintenance calories, you add anywhere between 3 to 500 calories. You could go more, but the more calories you add, the higher of your surplus you're gonna be in, and the more potential fat you could get. So basically, you choose 3 to 500 calories, you tack it onto your maintenance calories. Let's say your maintenance calories are 2,500. You tack on 500 calorie surplus, you eat 3,000 calories, and you just kind of go from there. And you watch the scale week by week. If you're not gaining a lot of weight after 2 weeks, or not a lot of weight, if you're not making any weight changes at all in those 2 weeks, then alter it. Add another 100 or 200 calories. And it's all kind of like playing with those numbers and just kind of figuring out what's gonna work for your body, because no body is the same. So what works for one person might not work for another. And then what you do with those calories is you break it down. You have your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. And to make it really simple, for your fats, I go anywhere between 25 to 30% of the total calories go towards fat. For protein, I just stick with a pound of, 1 pound of weight for 1 gram of protein. I really hope 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So I weigh 170. And so what I like to do is like, I play with that number a little bit. I would like to get up to 180, 185 during the bulk. So I like to set my protein at like 180, 185. And then whatever remaining calories you have, you devote to carbs. I try to follow those as much as possible, but you know, one day maybe I'll eat 85 grams of fat instead of 83.3. Or for carbs, it says 377.5. Well, I'm not gonna do a 0.5 of a carb, just like I'm not gonna do 0.3 grams of fat. So I round my numbers, 377, maybe I'll just do 380 grams of carbs. Play with the numbers. I always try to stay within 5 to 10, especially during a bulk. You have a lot more room to play with. I usually try to stick with 5 to 10 grams within my exact macros. You can figure it all out on FitnessPal. I think you have to pay to actually set exact numbers, but it lets you choose percentages. And so I would just say find the percentages that are as close to the numbers as you calculated. That's what I've always done, and that's what's always worked for me. Don't feel ashamed if one day you don't hit your macros. It's not gonna make you or break you. Just try to jump back on the train next day. You know, again, we're bulking here. It's not like it needs to be like we're prepping for a competition. It is important to take your bulk serious. I know that in the past I've done like, oh, well, it's not that serious, so I'll just eat whatever I wanna eat, and then you gain a lot of extra fat during your bulk, and that's just something that's then even harder to take off during your cut, and you just don't really want to do it. It just makes your process even longer. So try to stick to your numbers as much as possible. Don't feel too guilty though if you miss a day or two and it's like, oh, I didn't get exactly my numbers. When it comes to cutting, I'm a little bit more OCD with my numbers. Then I'm like trying to stay within like anything between 3 to 5 grams of my macros, so that I'm really making sure that I'm getting the results I want. I feel like now that I've been doing more filming in the gym, my workouts have kind of lacked intensity. So it has been nice having Javid or Archer there to film, which is then at least I can still concentrate on my sets while I'm having somebody film for me. But I find that especially when I'm personally just going in and filming my own workouts, it takes so much extra time to set up the camera in between sets and stuff like that. And like, I don't want to be in somebody else's way while I'm working out. I don't want to have to be setting up my camera and leave my camera there for my entire set. It's just rude to other people, and I don't want to do that. So, okay, we're gonna take the pre-workout down. We're gonna go off. We're gonna hit a back session, and let's go crush it.